Hello, uh, welcome again. Today we are going to talk about again uh, second set of model question for this year 2081, and it was released by the Triton School. Let's just start discussion from the first group. First is define Wi-Fi. So, what is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi it is a technology, and it helps us to connect the devices in the LAN area wirelessly. What is digital citizenship? Digital citizenship, it simply says that be responsible and thus be ethical while using the technology and the internet by the individuals. So that is called digital citizenship, means knowing the identity of a particular person, user. Name any two e-commerce sites in Nepal. Two sites, e-commerce sites are first is the Rus and second is the Hamra Bazaar. Next is a defined relationship MS access. MS access simply says that um, uh, to link two or more tables to fetch the data. Uh, this, we link them. That is called relationship. What do you mean by modular programming? Module, the name says, module means a different part of main program which is responsible for all the inputs, outputs, controllings, etc. And that can be called from any other file easily, and it becomes manageable as well. So this concept is called modular program. Any two looping statement is used in C language. So two are first while loop and next is a two while loop. Now next we have here hacking down with the permission from the client. So it is called ethical hacking. And next is the process of identifying an individual usually based on username and the password. This is called authentication. Now we have full from the SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol, and next is AC, it stands for ordinary current. DC, it stands for dead current. Now we have group B. Again we have some questions here. Let's just discussion from here. First is a different computer that to justify the computer network reduces the operation cost. How? So computer network means connection of multiple computers, and when we connect them, then what happens? We can share the data easily. Means we don't need to uh, use a separate hardware for that to take the data from one computer to another computer. Similarly, we can uh, install the software from particular computer. So centralized also can be done there. Not in that much. If we want to print the documents, maybe from another computer in the networking environment, then that also uses a single printer and we can print them easily. So this is how we can justify the statement that reduction of cost in the computer in the networking environment. So what is computer security? Right to software security measures to protect it. Computer security uh, means it is process of securing the computer, maybe the data, maybe the hardware, maybe the software. Now two software security measures we can use. The first is we can use the password so that nobody can access that. Next is uh, the data is stored in that software. We can use the backup for the data, and next is there uh, limiting the access of users whoever is going to use that software. Next is there we can also use genuine software, not the counterfeit software. What is e-governance? Right into advantages of e-governance. E-governance is a set of services provided by the central government to its uh, public or the citizens via digital media or using internet. Uh, what are the two advantages of e-governance? First is citizens, they can access information directly from anywhere. There will be transparency of everything, maybe the budget, development, construction, etc. Next is what is e-commerce? Right into advantages of it. E-commerce, uh, when we use internet to buy and sell the products, and that becomes e-commerce. And two advantages are physical setup is not needed. Um, we can reach uh, to large audiences or the masses of customers. Next is what is IoT? Type the characteristics of IoT. IoT it stands for Internet of Things. As the name says, things means we can connect multiple things, physical devices to the internet to access them, to protect them, to control them. So that's called IoT. And two characteristics are they can communicate with each other using internet, and there is totally automation of all the tasks, whatever is there, without human intervention. Next is input data types MS access, also mentioned its function. First is the data, the data. Next is the currency. If we want to enter the currency of particular country, particular data. Next is the auto number. If we want data to enter itself, then that becomes auto number. Yes, no. If data we are going to input that can have only two choices, the yes and no, true false, then we can use yes no. Next is a defined record and field in database. Record simply says that useful information we get when we combine multiple fields in a table, and field is a column in a table. It consists of piece of data which may not give us complete information about an entity, so that we can get in a column. Next is what is a primary key. So what are the importances? Primary key is that field which is used to identify unique record in unique way, means duplication cannot be there. Importances, the first is there to identify the record in unique way. Next is there uh, to link the multiple tables, we need the primary key. Next is what is query in MS Access. List the different types of query in MS Access. So when you talk about the query in MS Access, it is an object and it is used to extract the information from the database. Different queries are there. First is a select query, which is used to get the information. Next is the action query. Action query means if we want to do some changes in the data, then we can go for the action query. And action query, it has four types: update, delete, and the append query. Now, so this was our discussion on this long answer question. Now we have next, and that is 5 number to write the output. Let's make a table for this. Let's make a table. It gives the integer part. Now, next is a c equals to c minus 1. It gives us 4. It becomes 4 sevens. C equals to 2. Again being true. Print a equals to 7 7. It becomes 7 1. It is 7 now. So c equals to 1. Again true. Print 7. It becomes 0. It becomes 0. Now the condition, it becomes false. So the output is here. Now let's test it with the help of an interpreter. Let's run it. So look here, here is the output. Now we have next question here, debugging and rewriting. Let's highlight all the bugs with the red color. So this is the first mistake, because the question is telling us to store the information. Yes, it means it must be opened at output mode. Next is do name, then address. Okay, it's dollar sign and messenger. Okay, here is right. This is the second mistake. That channel number is missing. To continue ends, loop while you guess. Then next mistake here. So we found it. 1, 2, 3 mistakes. All others are okay. Next is a 7 number. What is the value of L? So value of L, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9. List the numeric and string variable in the above program. So numeric variable is A, L, any other? No, A and L. Whereas string variable is $. Yes, that much. So these are the simple conversions, we can do it. Now next is a 9 number. Write a QBC program that has length and width and height and calculate the volume of cuboid and the total surface area. Okay, to use different function to calculate the volume of the cuboid and the subprogram to calculate the total surface area. So let's write this program. Let's see what is the question here. Use the define function to calculate the volume of cuboid. And subprogram to calculate total surface area. So formula is not given there. Is there formula? No. However, the formula of total surface area is there. 2 into ILB plus BS and plus LH. Let's use that. Uh, we forgot input, so let's go for input first. So here is output. Now let's go for next program. Record data contains S number, name and address, telephone number, email address. Count the display those records whose email address ends in yahoo.com domain. This program we have already done in the previous video. Once you check out that, your display should be a table format having the fields name, address, and email address only. That's the first variable. S number, name, address. Address, telephone number and email. What we are asked to print? All we have to print in table format, having the fields name, address, and email only. Name, address, and email. That's all. Nothing more we have to do there. Now we have next question there, and that is from C. Positive, negative, zero, and we have already done this program in previous program. So if you want, we can write this online. Let's go. Let's write both the questions. And that's all. Nothing more we have to do there. Let's run it. Let's give a number 45. 45 is a positive number. It's a very simple program. Yes. Nothing more we have to do there. First we have to declare a number. Here we are taking float, and we have to go for input, and to be positive it must be greater than 0, and if the condition true we have to print it. Else if it is less than 0, obviously it is going to be negative, and we have to print it, else it is 0. Now we have next, and this question here. We are asked to display the series with their sum. Yes, 17 up to 10 term. Let's go for it. So by how much the value is being changed? By 3. Let's run it. Okay, here is output. How many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the sum is 205. So this is how we go for the programming in C as well as Q basic. If you have any question, then you can tell me. Use the chat box. So this was about the second question. I hope you answer about this one. If you have any question, then let me know. No questions, fine there. Tomorrow again we'll be discussing about the next set of the Triton model set question. and gradually we'll also be discussing some other sets published by the Asmita and some other writers how to write. Okay, uh, so join me tomorrow. If you like the video, just share with your friends, and if you have any suggestion, let me know. Thank you. Take care.